And there it is. We are live.
That's right.
171 subscribers. That's what I'm talking about.
Bam, bam. What's good? What's good?
What's going on with you, Bam?
Good, bam, on this fantastical Friday evening. How you doing?
Doing good. I ain't had to swing.
You look like you full of all kinds of hair right now. I don't want you around me.
Okay, but wait, how did you find out about how she's feeling?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. 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 Oh, man.
Big brother sub sandwich.
In the flesh.
Yeah. Yeah. You must be looking at my name, dude. Yeah. You know how to be dramatic with it. It's big brother. My knee. you gotta put the my knee. you gotta put the yeah. Wait till we introduce ourselves. I already got it. That's my name.
What's up, everybody? We're gonna get started in about 2 minutes. Just make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and smash that like button.
Oh boy!
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Hey man.
Brother. Yeah.
By far the funniest thing I've heard. Oh, I'm not gonna ask you to say it again, brother. I'm waiting. I'm going to. Wait till you. I'm going to. I got you. Oh,
what's going on, Kim? How you doing?
Wow, that's funny. That's me.
Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in.
That's me.
And come have a seat.
Oh boy, that's
sat down somewhere.
Sat down. Reach around there and sat down somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Wagwan Medea.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get it on started. I would like to welcome everybody to the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. Tonight is Flashback Friday, where we will be discussing School Daze, a Spike Lee joint. Now, for those of you that don't know, we are the brothers of the PIYB Incorporated Fraternity. I am Big Brother Wetbeard, aka because I keeps it drippy.
Big brother.
Oh, this your boy Duke, aka Hakeem Dukeson.
It's Big Ken 2G twins. Nah, today is Big Brother. My knees. Hey, Big Brother. And you don't say that. You got to say the my knees. Yeah, you got to put the my knees.
And after I catch my breath,
the fact
last
that
but
you
not
capitalize.
You got to, because that's the only way you can say it. Big Brother, my knees.
I understand. I
got to get back in formation.
I dig it, man.
And last but not least, I am Big Brother Sub Sandwich. Sidebar. Since we all big brothering it up today, I'm gonna kick some knowledge. I'm gonna kick some actual knowledge this time on the sidebar. So we are now in the year 2022. Technology is super duper advanced. So many forward thinkers in this world, so many brilliant minds. With all the technology that we got with these cell phones and these tablets and these computers and these cameras, everything is like top of the line. And one of the biggest concerns with a lot of the technology that we've had, including like with the Ring doorbells and the security cameras and stuff like that, a lot of people have issues with feeling like we're being watched, like all the money that we're using to invest into all of this technology that we're using for our own privacy and our own safety. They feel like the powers that be are using these things against us to listen to us and to watch us. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to you is, don't worry about the cell phones. Don't worry about the webcams and all that other shit. That vacuum cleaner you got in the corner been collecting dirt on you for years. Let's start the show.
This mother.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey,
listen. Listen. I'm gonna fight him this time, bro.
Brother,
Like
but Cole gonna stomp you, brother. I'm just letting you know.
Brother.
Friendly fire.
You know what, brother?
Friendly
You know
fire.
what, brother? You know what, brother Sandwich? I can dig it.
No.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
Don't you ever in your life waste,
brother. You wait,
seconds,
brother. Oh,
you know what? And I got serious for a moment,
and I was just sitting there in my head.
I did too.
I was like, show you right.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I was gonna get to talking about all that stuff, like the new Amazon.
Brother, I promise.
Amazon can use the camera, people's Nest cameras to
on everything. I love. I hope you have a son, and when he turn 18, I'm gonna fight him.
Damn.
Matter of fact,
you got to stay woke, my brother.
I hope we go in the bathroom, the toilet paper is wet.
Then you know this.
I don't make the rules, man.
Anyway.
I
lost everything.
My man had a whole 5 minute. My man had a whole 5 minute. I'm like, damn, I thought this was gonna be a fun episode. He done started us off with some serious shit. Like
I had a whole intro of what I was gonna say.
I done got focused and everything.
I don't even remember it now. You know what? We just gonna do this from the cuff like we always do. Anyway, I would like to welcome everybody here in the chat. Today you are part of the PIYB Incorporated fraternity of legendary qualifications. So listen, this movie right here,
PIYP.
man,
I'm sorry. I was.
I understand, brother. I wonder, like, if you ever
calling you
had to
your
actually step.
I can't. My knees. I would just sit back and just,
Brother, that knee come up.
big brother. My
It's
knees.
coming down. It's coming down with
That's
the
it.
force. It's not
That's
coming
it.
back up. You got
That's
one
it.
stomp in you.
That's what I will do. That's what I go.
You got
like,
one
brother,
stomp in you.
big brother. My knees. And then get right back into formation.
And they're gonna give you a wheelchair. That's after that.
That's it. That's
anyway,
it. That's me.
This is actually
a wheelchair and call you crazy legs.
Wow. This is actually my third favorite Spike Lee joint. The first would be She's Gotta Have It. The second is Do the Right Thing, and then School Days. Malcolm X is on the list as well, but everybody don't even remember Spike Lee actually did Malcolm X. Crazy to believe. And the thing I love about Spike Lee is the fact that he's a character in his movies, but he's never the main character. Like he's comfortable with being behind the scenes as a side character and not always getting the girl, even if she's got to have it. You know, Nola was a baddie, but she was always going for the other cats, not Mars. In this one, he was a side character. You know, Lawrence Fishburne was the main guy. You know, he had a baddie. I'm just, is it me or did women just look? No offense, women just look better back then.
No offense.
I'm just saying, I'm not even trying to be offensive. It's just women just look better back then. I don't know what it was. I'm not saying that women are ugly now. What I'm saying is women just look better back then.
What a time to be alive.
I don't know what it is, man. Oversized t-shirts and biker shorts. I just didn't. I don't know. Maybe that was it. Oh, another sidebar. So the song "Doing the Butt" was made for this film right here. So I dated a girl from DC when I was in college, right? You right. Spike Lee isn't much of a looker, but you know, Spike Lee, yeah, man. But anyway, but no, like, so I was dating this girl from DC, and one of my favorite songs is "Doing the Butt" by EU. So I was playing a song and she was like, "Man, can you turn this off?" I was like, "Wow, what's wrong with this?" Come to find out, her mom was in the video. So you never know. That's a throwaway piece of information anyway.
Wow.
we all wasting time today, bro. It's Friday. Anyway, so basically, if you ever been to a HBCU, I don't know about any of y'all, but I attended Florida A&M University, FAMU, for those of you who know, the Marching 100, greatest band ever.
Debatable.
Not really. They play for Prince, brother. They stole stuff at the hotel, but they played for Prince. Anyway,
he said debate.
but no, man, like if you've ever gone to like a HBCU, like this is very nostalgic. If you watch shows like A Different World, like this like takes you back to that time. And it's just like everybody in this film, whether it be small roles or big roles, you notice them from a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had Gina in here, you had, Radio Raheem,
Jasmine Guy.
Well, was it Kim Wayans?
Was it?
I don't remember.
Her name was Kim, right?
I think so. One of the Samuel Jackson was in this.
There you go. That's one of my favorite.
The mama from Boys in the Hood was in this.
Yep. She was in this. The lady from the Tyler Perry movies was in here. She was the one in the window.
She was in the window
yelling. But it's a
Old
lot
girl
of
who co-starred in the movie with old girl who was Gina's homegirl in House Party that was with her in the window.
oh yeah, she was. Okay. There was a lot of people in here, man. A lot of people in here, a lot of
Kadeem
careers,
Hardison.
you know, Kadeem Hardison. Yeah, man. Like, man, I'm trying to think of my man name that played he played a lot of evil roles now. Hispanic cat.
Oh, the one who plays my guy on Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Dang, what's his name?
He was in it. Hey man, but that man looked the same age then as he do now.
He does. Esposito. Something Esposito. He
You
was
talking about Buddy
there.
that had the part down the middle of his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. He was in there.
You know, I got
was
something to say about that part later.
That was
You said what now?
I got something to say about that part down the middle of his head later on in the podcast.
Brother, it was an uncomfortable scene where Tisha Campbell was licking the part of his head. Yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
That's the one. You read my mind.
Giancarlo Esposito. That's my man name.
What was Buddy's name? Who, when they had the dance at the end when Doing the Butt was playing, and he had that moment where he locked eyes with the girl, Buddy with the flat top. You know his face. His name is just like, what is it?
I don't know, brother. It was a lot. I mean, it was a lot of people in here like that played in like other stuff that just, you know, that really had like B-list roles, but they had a lot of movie roles going in. Like your boy from the TV show, Do the Right Thing, Dwayne Wayne's homeboy, light skinned cat. He's in here, you know. So it's like you see these people. Like I've never seen another role like the one that Giancarlo Esposito played, and it's like. It was just a Spike Lee joint, but Spike Lee uses a lot of the same people and a lot of his stuff, but he also uses people from other stuff to make his movies. And like I said, to me, it's like my third favorite one. Like I watched this like in a crazy amount of times.
I've seen it for the first time again today, and I haven't seen it in years. This is one of those movies it take more effect to you watching it as an adult than it did back then, because I was watching it today like, yo, it was small, subtle things, but it was Spike Lee's. I've seen Spike Lee's work now versus me seeing it then.
Yeah.
Because he always does subtle things. He don't just, like, he has to say one little point and then just keep away. Like, my favorite scene is when he was talking to Samuel L. Jackson. That man was like, you know, y'all niggas, and he didn't say we wasn't. He walked up to him and said, "You are not a nigga." It was almost like, we know we not, but we need to inform you that you are not a nigga. But that little small scene was so powerful because he didn't say, "We not N-words. You are not a nigga." I was like, yo, but I would have never seen that 15, 16 years old. I wouldn't have seen that back. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have paid attention to that.
Samuel Jackson was in the circle with the older cool cats trying to convince. Trying to convince that, they're like, look, you ain't no better than us just because you in college. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be black and die just like us. You ain't no different.
He had so many parts in that movie. I was like, wow.
There was one part that I resonated very well with going to an HBCU, and that was the football game.
Hey, yo, see, I didn't go to college, but that shit was funny to me. I was sitting like, yo, he said we lose every year.
I'm gonna tell you like this. It's like they don't care at HBCUs, but it like at FAM, it was the pharmacy and the business program and the band. The football team could lose every time, boy, but they got to win that battle of the bands. Like, I'm just saying, but it'll be 42-0 at halftime, but the band won at the halftime show, so you know it's good to go. But boy,
halftime is game time.
That was crazy. That's how it is for the classic. Nobody will show for the game. We got Circle City Classic. Nobody will show for the game. Nobody's in the crowd, but 7-8 people in the whole Lucas Oil. Soon as the battle of the bands come, I'm like, where'd you niggas come I'm like, everybody's in there. I'm like, this is crazy. As soon as they get done, everybody gone again. They got so bad to where this year they're not even having the actual game. Usually they have a historical Black Ops game. They're not even having a game. They're having strictly the battle of the bands.
Bro, they have everybody they have everybody like come in town, and everybody going for it's called the classic, but everybody coming for the game. They not coming. I mean, everybody coming for the battle of the band. They ain't coming for the actual game itself.
Yeah,
but they drive miles.
Oh, that's what it is,
to
bro.
see the band.
To be bands, they be the whole school. I'm like, man.
I'll tell you
whoever said that ain't got no mother, man.
Oh, bro. They fighting in the stands.
They was fighting in the stands. That movie had but there was so much stuff in there that was like, boy, you could never get away with that, boy. Because they was like, when I say Gamma, I was like, yo, what?
You want to talk about, first of all, the fact that Black people are calling other Black people jigaboos.
But see, that was so powerful though, because back then they probably thought that though.
What they
like
cookabugs.
Mike Lee is a genius, man. If you go, but now
light skinned Black people versus the dark skinned Black
back
people.
then, you would never pay attention to it till like right now. I'm like, that's crazy.
I got a question. Duke kind of silent right now. I just need to know why Duke's so silent.
I know.
Hakeem Dukeson.
Hey, tap your mic, Duke. Make sure it's on.
Your mic work, brother?
You good, Hakeem Dukeson?
You hear me? Can we hear me?
Is your mic working, brother?
I think so, brother.
I'm just saying, why you so quiet over there, bro?
You know why? He think about that vacuum cleaner.
Bro, that is no, bro. I'm just I'm just listening. All right, so because I'm gonna go ahead and say what I got to say about the movie. Okay.
I just want everybody in the comments to get ready to jump this young man.
Oh God. Well, listen, brother, this brother, I thought we made it over the mountaintop by now.
You sound like you finna kick us back down. So go ahead, though.
Brother. You crashed in the Plymouth Rock. You land on you.
It's your opinion.
All right, my opinion. All honesty, the movie was good. It was a good movie. Now, what I can say, I feel like Rashad has connected with the movie a little bit more because his background in HBCU.
No, that's facts.
So the things that I see in the movie that I just think is like plain Jane, you see different. I didn't go to HBCU. I did 72 hours at Marshall University. That's
ain't no wrong. Ain't no wrong with that.
Brother, it was on a visit.
No, I get it.
It was so I didn't do the whole college thing.
I didn't either. I agree with you on that.
So to me, it was just like a regular movie in a sense, but it was good. I could have done without all the musical aspects of it.
Facts. I fast forward all that.
Bro, y'all, come on, man.
Like
y'all ain't like
get him ahead. Get him ahead.
How do you go from arguing in the hallway into like full uniform in the salon?
Yo, and it was like 15 minutes. I'm like, yo.
I was like, who?
But you watched? Did you get mad at the Lion King when they broke out?
Like,
Can you feel the love tonight?
Good and bad hair. I'm like, yo, good and bad hair. Good and bad hair. I'm like,
that's different, bro.
How's that different, man?
Because the Lion King is.
See, this is why black musicals can't be.
No.
It had to come out with Hamilton.
Listen. Lion King was made for kids. You know it's gonna be music in there.
First of all, I would still watch Lion King to this day. It wasn't made for no kids.
When it came out, you was a youngin.
Hold on, and this is what I meant to bring up the other day. Lion King is not a kids movie. It's not. It's not. It's not a kids.
You know
movie.
what? Let me interject, brother Wetbeard. To you and to the 11 people in the chat, as well as Big Brother, my knees, and Mr. Dukes. If you pay attention to the detail in which they drew the way Nala looked at Symbol right before he was finna smash.
Hey.
Kids movie where?
You got a point
no
right
way.
there, brother. Because I was
The
like,
person
ooh.
who drew that, his wife looked at him like that one time.
Hey,
Boy,
brother.
that,
Hey,
no, sir. No, sir.
I can't say that. And when she, when
She looked at
started
him
speaking,
like,
Brother, you did not just yawn.
that's what it was.
You did not just yawn.
Ken, stop playing, bro.
Bro, we've been on here 15 minutes.
Bro, I didn't know what that was. I thought he said something, but the mic didn't pick it up or something. But because he tried to hide it. That's what he did. He tried to hide it. He was like,
Bam, we all noticed it. We're like, oh no. Now, when you went back, if you watched it as a kid, you didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm. No.
You were just
that.
excited, like,
It's not a kid's movie.
oh, they're about to do something. But then you watch Lion King for the first time as an adult, and you like, wait a minute. That part was just a bit too detailed.
Yo,
bro, that's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Like
when my boy was
right
sitting
now.
there, what song was that? Hellfire? Brother, that but he had the fire blizzard. He talking about she had him sweating.
Did you
man,
like
you
in the
go back and
Lion
listen
King?
to that song?
In the Lion King, he was eating Simba. He was eating Mufasa, bro. Scar was like, bro. Bro. It's so many, man.
I was confused.
yeah, bro. I
was like, look, yes. I'm gonna see you the video I watched. I'm gonna show you the video, and I was like, mother, bro.
I was like, what is he talking about?
I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Like
you need to be more clear.
People, I'm sorry. Yeah,
more clear, brother.
In the movie, the Lion King, Lion King. Lion King.
All right, we been a little bit.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I thought
Rashad,
about it.
To bank off of what you said earlier about how Spike Lee never took like glory in wanting to be the main character, wanting to be all in the videos.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like this man was a crackhead in Crooklyn, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This man was a crackhead in Crooklyn. What was the other movie I was thinking about?
This
was
is
what Jungle People was a Spike Lee joint, right?
Yes.
Spike Lee. Spike Lee and Jungle Fever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, the man never made it a point to say, "I'm gonna be the main character."
That what Tyler Perry should have did.
He never.
we can talk about that. We can talk about that another day though. That go on.
I'm just saying.
But no, like when it I don't think he gets enough because I think he had just won like his first Oscar. He got nominated for an Oscar just like recently, man. And like if you go back and look at some of his work, it's like how?
But he was doing things to where they just. I mean, all his movies, bro. We talking about Jungle Fever. Mm-hmm. The Five Bloods was cool. I actually loved the Five Bloods, to be honest with you. To me, The Inside Man was a perfectly directed movie. I love The Inside Man. Inside Man is probably one of my favorite ones because of the subtleness of it. But he had all the type of movies. But like you said, Do the Right Thing, The Black Klansman. He should have won for that.
I think that's the one he got nominated for.
Yeah, he got nominated, but I don't think he won.
I don't know if he won. But I know he got nominated.
Malcolm X for sure should have won, but you know how that goes.
Yeah,
bamboozled.
To your point, dude, with the doing without the dancing part or the singing part, with that, in all honesty, it comes because you never got a lot of that in black, in black cinema. Like the way you got that, like if you actually go and you look at like the way the other black movies are directed, you don't really get that. Like you're not gonna get that in Baby Boy. Like you're not gonna get that in Boys in the Hood. But like if you go see something like Casablanca, you go see something like Mary Poppins,
Matilda.
You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that. They get those opportunities to show that creativity as far as when it goes to people who have gone to Juilliard and stuff like that. Like I know we were talking about Norbert the other day. Like Eddie Griffin is a Juilliard, graduate, which is crazy. Nobody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, people know, but like rarely people know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But what happens is we're not able to show those skills, until we get into a movie that's already a musical like The Wiz. So it's like, and then what happens is you have those people that aren't really famous that they get like those second end roles. So the big roles go to like Michael Jackson, Diana Ross and things like that. So when you get a movie like School Days where you have the opportunity for unknown people to get into those
They was
situations where
they was dancing beautifully too. They was actually like
that's what I'm saying, doing
they were just
ballet and
ballet
stuff,
and jazz and all that type of dance. Yeah, I skipped it up, but I was watching some of them. I was like, yo, they're really like getting it in. I was like, this is a whole 10-minute song though. But now at your point though, I get
you gotta
it.
Watch it like I watch Meg Thee Stallion music videos, all in silent, brother.
It ain't the same.
What you mean?
It ain't the same.
That's the same to me.
Nah, brother.
Megan volume down. I'm good to go, brother.
Nah, brother. They had one knee pad on, bro.
What you talking about?
Brother, Gina had one knee pad on.
Man, shit. Nah, but no, what I'm saying is like I get it though. I get it, like, it's not the most compelling thing to watch people do jazz fingers and ballet. It's not. I'm sorry. Save the Last Dance is not on my top list. But people love it. But no, like it just had like a lot of those parts that Ken was talking about that you sat down and like you really thought. Even like the point of the movie was wake up.
Yeah, like the whole point of it was like,
because you even look at the intro to the movie.
Yo, just like
it just really like puts you in a certain zone. Just watching him illustrate like all the Black history that took place up to that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really kind of set the tone for, okay, this is going to be one of those.
Right. And that's the thing. Like I benefited from going to HBCU, learning about a lot of that stuff, learning about, like Mary Bethune-Cookman, things like that. And learning about different people that have created these roles or created these opportunities for us. And Spike Lee does a lot to put those people in the forefront of his movie. If not even in the forefront, just put them in the movie somewhere. Like he's wearing a Malcolm X shirt. Like even like if you go back and you look at like cinema, like back when Martin was out, back when right. Yeah, definitely introducing like, fraternities and sororities and like the history on that too. But like if you go back and you look at like a lot of these TV shows, like they were wearing like HBCU t-shirts and they were wearing like, like proud Black things. And it's like we kind of got away from that. Well, not even kind of, like we really got away from that. And we kind of lost the sight of building better Black cinema movies, and we got into, unfortunately, the Tyler Perry movies and stuff like that, because those aren't promoting like any kind of Black wealth and Black knowledge. They're just promoting just Black people doing ignorant stuff. Like, in all honesty, this movie has a powerful message. I think Do the Right Thing has a bigger message towards the end of that. Throughout the whole Do the Right Thing is really one of those movies that kind of put you in the mindset of thinking, and this one does too. Like I had fun like during like the first like 3/4 of this movie, and then like towards the end I'm like, dang, like that's really like a big think piece. And I don't think he gets enough credit for putting out the kind of material he does.
You don't. Because he was the Black director back then. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like nowadays the famous directors or whoever you want to call them are actors who turn directors. You know what I'm saying? Like the Denzels and these people are like, I want to direct now. Spike Lee came in the game like, nah, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm and the people didn't like it because he was putting out the movies he wanted to put out. Like the Jungle Fever, they was pissed at that. Like you glorifying this shit, and we letting them. Oh, I'm not giving them no budget for that. I do it myself then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like he was putting out these movies, and the more they would be against him, the more he'd try to do it. And he would put out the movies that nobody back then, '88. Like I was still young. This is a real topic. I was still young, but I know for a fact that interracial dating was still not you. It was hard for you to bring that out. Here you niggas go. I'm trying to be serious. Here we go. Here we. God damn it. There go my camera. There you go. There go my camera. There go my camera.
Look, he's showing his.
I was with you, brother. I was with you.
I
I
was
was with you, and then
Fuck
you
it.
like,
Everybody
you
forget
like
it.
I was young.
No.
I was like,
Yeah, you had to throw that in there,
Nope.
bro.
Nope.
Nobody asked you to say
Nope.
all that.
I was good.
Too
I was
late.
good with everything you were saying, man.
Nope, too late.
Oh,
Fuck it.
oh,
Let me
shit.
forget it. Then.
Oh shit! I don't drop the damn camera. God damn it!
No, but to bank off of what you said, Ken, I mean, School Days is a movie that's 30 plus years old, and even going back and watching it now, when we're talking about Spike Lee's style of directing, like you can go back and watch movies that he put out 30 years later and still find new things in his movie or notice things now that you wouldn't have noticed then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes his movies so dope, because like they're timeless. Like you can still watch something that's 30, 32, 34 years old and be like, you know what? I didn't peep that last time. I didn't understand that last time. I didn't know what the meaning of this was or that was or what the significance of this was. And it's like that's what makes Spike Lee so great, because you know what I'm saying, his movies are just timeless, bro.
He showed a picture of Richard Humphreys like 4 times to different pictures. If you looked at like different pictures, and that's the founder of the first black HBCU. You know what I'm saying? So and he just showed it, and I was just like, and I knew his face, but I was like, what? Because I noticed stuff like that. Like, why is he? But then I was like, yo, I think that's I couldn't think of his last name, but I knew it was Richard something. But I knew he was the founder of the first. But that was like little subtle stuff like that you don't know until you go back and be like, yo, he's like, he did this. Like he started this in Pennsylvania. Like I was like, man, it was stuff that like it was amazing to me. That's why I was like, yo, this is one of those movies that. And I told my son and my daughter I want them to watch it. Like, I want y'all to watch School Days, especially my daughter. My daughter wants to go to HBCU. Mm-hmm. I want her to see it. I want you to watch this.
Yeah.
She said she's seen it before.
Now I will say, like, because when you were talking about, like, even when you were talking about how you saw that part, you know, he was talking to Samuel, and it was just like, you get different parts of even certain characters in this. Like Lawrence Fishburne is this militant, pro-black, don't take this, don't take that from nobody. And what happens is he had to understand how to soften certain things that he was trying to do, because he was pushing away even the people that he loved and that loved him. And it was like, how are you getting your message across with anger and hostility, and not understanding that, you know, there were different ways to deliver that message. Like one of the biggest things is, you know, the bad things about, you know, fraternities and sororities. And even the girl that he was dating, she was like, you know, you don't talk about all the good things and stuff that they do. He didn't want to hear about it. And coming from somebody who actually was trying to enter into a fraternity, and some of the things that I was hearing about, and, you know, hanging around the guys, I got a different vibe from it, even though, you know, I didn't pursue it fully. I understood that, yes, you know, certain things were true, but also there were the things that weren't seen, like all the community service and, you know, the study groups and the things like that. Those parts don't get highlighted.
That's a big regret for me. When I was growing up, I always thought that it was just the shit that I see on TV. They were just a college game, making those young bucks do stupid shit. I'm like, you're not finna embarrass me. You're not finna drag me around and make me bark, and I'm not finna dance. Like, I'll beat one of y'all up. You know what I'm saying? But that was me at 20 years old. At 40, I'm going 41. I'm looking back like, yo, my friends who's been in there went through this. Like, bro, imagine having a brotherhood or needing a job in the field, and you can call 20 or 30 people who I'm like, well, here you can move here. Like they take that brotherhood in them sororities and the fraternities. It's beautiful, and I'm like, man, if I would have known that then, you know what I'm saying, what I know now, it would have changed my mind, because I used to thought that was like, that's a facade. Like, who goes? They just going to college and dancing and beating up people, and you blue and you red and you purple. You niggas is gangs. You just smart gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. But nah, it was more than that. So that's one of my. I don't have too many. I don't have regrets in life. But if I can go back and do it again, I probably would have been some type of fraternity or something, because that brotherhood is something that I've seen it, man. It's like, it's a beautiful thing.
Well, brother, you in this fraternity, but we ain't got no job offers or nothing like that. You just mind.
But I get what you're saying, because when you got people who are looking to add that to their lifestyle, and then you watch a movie like School Days, where you got Giancarlo got his whole line on a leash and letting his girl walk. And that's what I was. That's what I thought it was.
And
take that serious, like, bro, you don't walk me like no dog.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck? For you to be in this, man, get out of here.
I will tell y'all, some of that stuff does happen.
I know.
Yes, it does. It most definitely
there is a lot of that stuff that happens, but
you got these squeezing bananas in the toilet, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Bro, when I did my little 72 hours in March,
brother, I'm gonna tell you like this.
When I did my 72 hours in March,
when you did your 72 in the possible,
bro, it was a dude. I can't even think of the fraternity. I probably wouldn't say it anyway, but he came up to me and he was like, "You think about going in?" I was like, "Well, yeah, this is what I'm gonna come, because this is the only offer I got, so I got no choice." And brother, when I tell you, old boy was so stank, and he didn't have like no deodorant on, and he had a shower cap. And I asked him, I said, "Man, what's the reason for the shower cap and you smell like this?" And he told me straight up, he's trying to cross the burning sand. I said, "Brother, I don't even like hot weather, so I'm not for no. Brother. It was bad, brother." But I was like, I didn't understand it. I had to come home to understand what happened, what he was talking about. Because he kept asking me, he wouldn't get in particulars, he wouldn't say names. He just kept asking me about family. You know, do you want a real family? Do you want a real brotherhood? And I just the way it sounded cheesy. So I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like,
you sound like you're trying to sell something that I don't want.
Yeah.
And you know what, Kim? I'm glad you said that, because from my personal experience and what I've seen and what I've heard, sororities, the girls don't do probably any of what the guys do as far as like initiations and things of that nature to get into the fraternity. Like me personally, I can't say if it's true or not, but I've never heard any of my cousins or whatever say that as women that the girls put them through any of that kind of stuff to get in.
They can't do hazing now in Indiana.
Well, you can't do hazing, period. It's actually illegal to haze. What happens
what's a different word?
If somebody doesn't report it, then that's when it becomes like,
because
if it doesn't get out there, like, then nobody says anything. But there's hazing that goes on. It's not always, oh, I'm about to beat you with this stick. Hazing could be, okay, well, I'm gonna make you cook for everybody or something like that, or it'll make you wash windows or anything like that. But it's not always like that. Sometimes people put the extremes out there, and then it just kind of goes, and then some cultures adapt that, and then that's what happens when you have people that get like extremely hazed. Like they had a young gentleman when I was going to school, he died on the bus because he had got beat so many times on his way to the back of the bus that by the time everybody knew what was going on, he was dead. So you have those situations where it does go to that extreme, but that's not the norm. Like that that's an exception.
You also have where people try to find loopholes about calling a different word. They'll say, team building, or they'll say we're trying to build character type of stuff like that. So as long as the word hazing is not, same thing with the military. As long as the word hazing,
they're hazing the military.
As long as the word hazing is not really used, then a lot of people can get away with it.
Yeah, but hazing is a part of culture though, because if you think about it, they haze at work. Like if you're the new guy at work, bro, you're
on basketball team,
work.
On football teams, or you know what I'm saying?
You're
the new guy.
Work.
You're the new guy. Carry my shorts and carry my bag.
Yeah, if you're the new guy, guess what you got to do? You got to break the wedge. That's what you got to do. You got to go down the field to break the wedge, because ain't nobody gonna really do that. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that goes there, and like he highlighted on it, but I think that was more so for the dramatics of things, because that's not the norm. That's more so the exception. It was crazy. I mean, I've seen things. I've had friends that crossed over, I talked to a lot of like line leaders and different things like that. And, like I said, I wanted to, a lot of my family members are parts of fraternities and sororities, and I wanted to pledge, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. But like a lot of people, like they will do those things just to be a part of that, that family, even if it does cost them, unfortunately, their lives. So he was definitely highlighting on something that does happen. It's just not the norm.
My guy told me if I had to watch something more like Stomp the Yard, was more of a realistic. He said, yeah, we go do the training, we do a lot of running, we do a lot of physical stuff, and but he would say the same thing. There's no eating food out of toilets. He said, because at the end of the day, we grown men. He said, and we don't want you to go into the world thinking that certain things will be okay for somebody to treat you like that. But this is something I learned at my older age, that this is really how they thought back then. Because I was having this conversation, because they ever asked me before, when my son was younger, you think your son might want to? And this is when I was like, hell nah, you ain't finna have my son, like you said, more like dog chained up, and beat one of y'all, go down and whoop all you. We had a whole full conversation like, Ken, that's TV shit. Like, nobody does that. He said, because at the thing, we're grown men. Yes, we have to see where your loyalty is for certain situations, but we're not degrading you. He said, we already be degraded enough by the circumstances we have to live in as black men. We already degraded. We have to, so who do we look like continuing to degrade you even more? So that was just like, well, damn, I didn't, not coming from it, I didn't think it like. He said, no, yeah, we put you through some stuff. We make you run miles and stuff like that, but we're not putting you through that degrade. We don't do that. I was like, well, shit, I didn't, back then where I'm from, I'm thinking they doing stupid stuff. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, we all experienced some form of hazing. Like me, like all of my, like I remember when I was younger, and all of my older cousins who were 3-4 years older than me, they used to pick on me all the time because I was the youngest, until I got old enough to hold my own. And then, they didn't do it no more. Like, okay, he done grew up. We can't, like mold and toughen up. But back when I was younger and I was outnumbered too, boy, they used to, man, let me tell you something. They used to drive me crazy. Like they used to pour hot sauce in my mouth in the middle of the night. I wake up, mouth on fire. And then when I go look for something to drink, they done already emptied out the fridge. Like we all go through that kind of stuff, but we never really learned about the term hazing until we started watching TV.
I mean, we do it on this show all the time.
Money. No.
But it's meant from the heart, though. It is meant from the heart.
Also, I can also say, with that being said, though, we don't really start it on the show.
I don't start it. I gotta say a letter that starts with the word "old," and some of y'all heard me say I'm old as hell. Like, this isn't like, it doesn't even. I said opportunity. Did you say old? No, I said what? What are we doing here? Look, don't.
I mean, listen.
Yo, quick question.
I'm only gonna say something when you yawn.
Who directed Higher Learning? It wasn't Spike Lee, was it?
No.
It was John Singleton.
John Singleton.
I have the same respect for John Singleton that I have for Spike Lee. Rest in peace, John Singleton.
I wouldn't until you made Baby Boy. Nah, for real. Shout out to John Singleton. Even
The
though
Baby Boy.
I hate Baby Boy like with a passion. Oh my god.
But that's another reason I really did. I've never watched probably a full episode of A Different World.
Brother, it's a different world is good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just like I did not relate to it. I could not relate to it. Like I would literally flip and watch whatever else, MacGyver or something. Because I'm like, I mean, it's cool.
Wasn't Different World the transition from the Cosby?
Yeah, it's like you know what I'm saying. Like it's like I didn't watch it because I wasn't. It was about college life and stuff. I couldn't tell you one episode of A Different World.
I mean, I wasn't at the age where I could even thinking about college, but what it was I had a lot of family members who had attended HBCUs, the same HBCU that I went to. So it was like that kind of culture was always ingrained in me to where I mean, I'm not gonna say that I knew I was gonna go to where I went to the school when I was young, but I knew where I was gonna end up. But you
knew about it.
Like, I knew where I was gonna end up at a certain school, and it's just
my mother went to UK. My father didn't go to college, so he was all about work. So they didn't. My mother instilled us in education, but it wasn't pressured on us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, because it was like you go, you live your own life. But I just thought I was gonna go for football. That was it. I just knew. You know what I'm saying? So, but it just appeared like you said. But you you got people that was there who actually went to school. Like, hey, look, this is what I experienced. This is the fun. This is what you can learn. And
So what would you say that y'all pulled from this movie? Like for me, it was like a culture, thing.
Culture. I seen that. I pulled from the importance of this movie back then on how important it was back then. It's important now for somebody grown watching it because how important it was back then, because nobody was talking about HBCUs back then. And that's why the guy kept talking about the money and we funded by the government so they can watch us. And he was like, they were saying real points. And I'm sitting there like, yo, that sounds true. Like
they still funded by the government.
You know what I'm saying? But you see, he was like Notre Dame and all them other schools are sponsored by the Catholics and everybody. He said, but the HBCUs are sponsored by the government in order to attract.
Well, that's also the money they put back in it too. Like a lot of their alumni put money back into it. Did y'all know that Common went to FAM? Like, but how many times you see Common donating to FAM and stuff like that? It's just that's not.
I would have thought he went to school in Chicago.
I mean, I did too. I just would have thought it, but it's a lot of people.
I want to go to Hillman too. I tell you what, I'm mad at a lot of movies. You know why? Because I really thought the experience was going to be a lot different when I got to where I was going than what I saw on TV.
You saw partying and walking down the thing, was like, yeah, brother, go to school and I'm a party.
Listen, love and basketball. I thought I was about to be me and the shorty just gonna be on campus. We rolling around on the grass and stuff. Man, no.
That's just like what's another movie that Spike Lee directed that was college related? He directed He Got Game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Produced it. I don't know if he directed it.
So when you look at
he directed work,
you looking like it's going to be like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I spent my 72 hours at school, brother, it was nothing like I seen it on at TV. On TV, it was nothing. Mm-hmm. It was, but I didn't see not one baddie.
How much would you expect to see in 72 hours, though, bro? Like, what experience was you hoping to get out of 72 hours?
You went to the wrong school, bro.
But listen, I seen a couple potentials, but I didn't see not one baddie. But listen, I was expecting to get I thought I was gonna get they gonna take me to like a party. I thought they was gonna do me like they did your boy Jesus Sutherland. I had a whole bunch of expectations in my head, brother. Brother, I ain't do none of that stuff. Bro.
You thought you was gonna get greeted at the door by Rick Fox, and he was gonna make sure you scared.
Them little 72 hours, bro. I was legit a student, bro. The dude I had. First of all, I should have known better because he was light skinned. He was light skinned. I should have known better, right? So the guy that I had, bro, this man was literally taking. He was giving me. He did his schedule. So on the team, he wasn't even on the football team. He was the manager. He like the little manager people on the football team.
Oh, he was a sports medicine guy.
Yeah, he was the guy who did the ankles, who taped the ankles up and stuff. He was that guy.
Brother, we was spatting people. You ain't
brother.
Know,
yeah, brother. We out there, bro. We was in class, bro. Bro, we was like legit in class. I like cool around about 7:00. We're gonna do something. Nothing.
Man, brother, listen. My first initial, so before I even got that fam, I was in this thing in school called the pre-collegiate club. So like they take us on like trips to college and stuff like that. So, we had got on this bus and we going up to Tallahassee. So we go to Florida State, boys there, rah. We saw the field and it was great. It was Gucci, but we saw like people going to class and stuff like that. Brother, we got the fam and they took us to one spot. It's called the Set, basically. It's this strip where they just be partying, like basically music is just playing, food
like Bill Street
be out there.
It's got a Bill Street. It's got a Bill Street.
But it was like one of them things where you just go out there and it's all the fine people out there, everybody fresh, like what I'm saying, they're good. So
it's
we
beautiful.
Like these high school kids, brother. What I tell you, I saw some of the finest women I've ever seen in my life, just standing out there, just waiting for class. And I'm thinking like, this is how it's gonna be all the time, and then I got there and campus was dead. There was nobody on campus.
That's how I felt.
but I will say, like, once Friday hit, it was there again. It was there again. See that I will say, you go to HBCU, you gotta be a strong-minded individual, but it's distracting. It's
Well, I wasn't distracted for my little 72 hours, but
what the face?
You went to the wrong school to be for 72 hours. Go to family for 72 hours.
Maybe it's a Virginia thing.
You're gonna leave with a girlfriend and a wife. It's just gonna happen.
It's a Virginia thing. I was in Virginia. Marshall's in Virginia, so maybe it's a Virginia thing.
It could be, but it's a lot of different people.
I mean, I seen some, just not the ones I thought I was going to see.
You thought it was gonna be blue chips.
Hey, that's what he was making. He was making blue chips.
I seen a lot of Shamikas and a lot of Tarikas and all those. But I ain't seen one Kim. Brother, I ain't seen not one cool Brittany. Brother, I ain't seen not
cool Brittany.
I ain't seen not one Shantae. I ain't seen none of them. I've seen a whole bunch of Shabrikas, somebody who had daddy and mama names together.
Yeah.
Brother, it was a no-fly zone. Bro.
Yeah. It was different though. Like Kim was saying, there's a lot of different people out there, man. And I you know what I'm saying, like being from Florida, man, and like being from one of those like everybody liked the Florida people because we could vibe with whatever. Like we just like music. So we got DC people out there hitting the go-go, we trying to do it till we get it right. I'm punching the mic like that. But we trying to do it till we get it right. So we over here doing all kind of different things and just vibing with everybody else. Everybody vibing the Florida music. Why I gotta be different? Y'all just be mean in these comments, I promise you.
And you know what, to answer your question, Rashad, about what I pulled from this movie. One of the biggest standouts to me was that, because when you're young, when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 in college, that was really like ahead of his time in the sense that nobody was really on the type time he was on unless he kind of pressured them, for lack of a better term, to pay attention to the things he was paying attention to. Because when you that young and you're expecting college to be exactly what we just finished talking about, it's like, bro, like you trying to be Malcolm X. It's like we living in our best years right now. Like we in our prime. We
Mhm.
trying to hoop. We trying to play sports. We trying to pull girls. We trying to go to
Pass
parties
the-
and stuff
never mind,
like
I'm sorry.
that. And
I'm sorry.
you trying to be and you trying to be Malcolm X. And it's like, bro, like I mean, that's cool. We understand what you talking about is important.
Mhm.
But for the time being, bro, I gotta go to Twerk Fest over at the dorm because it's gonna go down.
Pass the. Okay, we'll see.
So it's crazy to know that even now, like you have people like that who really decided to, you know what, I'm gonna wake up and be down with the cause
Mhm.
instead of just doing what everybody else is doing.
Right. But it's like, like the biggest issue with sometimes going away to school and just not being in a situation that you've never been in before. Brother, once your people leave, once that dorm room closed, ain't nobody there to tell you to do nothing. Ain't nobody tell you that to do. You look around like it's Friday night at 7:00.
And then you got free will.
I'm about to go out. But that's like that's the different experience. Like anybody, I would say, like going to a HBCU is a beautiful experience, but it's also one that will humble you in many ways if you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know what you're going up there for, if you're going up there and you can get easily distracted, if you're going and you a little loose.
You're gonna be up there looking. You're gonna be up there looking like Jamal and Silas.
You're gonna be out here looking like Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's like, I think it's an experience every Black person should experience, but experience it in the right way. Like experience it in a way where you understand like what you're doing. Because in all honesty, even understand that what you're going there for, you're going for what you want to do. And you're not just going there just to go. Because a lot of you be going there just to go.
And just to say that you went.
Yeah.
That was me, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
Them 72?
Them 72
He proud of
72 and impossible, boy.
Yeah, brother. Hey, listen. And I had like this little rinky dink offer. Like it was like
not a rinky dink.
But it was like make the roster type thing. Like it was so many like stipulations. I was like, what they like? Just tell me I'm trash, bro. Like,
tell me I'm trash. Just tell me I'm trash. Look, just tell me I'm garbage, so we can just skip past. Just tell me I don't have a feature in this.
Kid, what the hell was that?
I was trying to hide my yawn, but I'm sick of it. I'm tired.
Brother, he did a yawn and he yawned at something
it was right in the middle of the conversation. It was like, yeah, bro.
But he was yawning in the middle of speaking. Yeah.
That was a he. What the hell was that, bro? Brother, you sound like you
gotta
got
change your
breaks.
name. You gotta change your name. I'm sleepy.
Man, I'm in knees because
Oh, and you know what? Real quick before I forget,
mm-hmm.
The foreplay. Gina licking down the part of that man's head was crazy.
Bro, that will always be the craziest.
That's the name. But she licking his part. Like I was like, did you really lick his part?
Cause so you had
all kind of S-curl juice. That is wild.
The Lawrence Fishburne and old girl moment. Then you had the Julian and old girl and Tisha Campbell moment. And it was just like, I guess they were just trying to show. Wait. Before I say this, shout out to Spike Lee for doing something that they give Jordan Peele a lot of credit for right now. Putting dark-skinned people in leading roles. Because people real deal be giving Jordan Peele a lot of credit, but Spike Lee did it first. Like he like legit like did it first because Lawrence Fishburne girl, where's she at now?
You need glasses though. You put the glasses down, right?
What's her name? Well,
You should try one time, kid.
But I was like, what?
But yeah, I don't know what level of freak you got to be to lick the part down.
Nah, brother, I'm telling you like this. If you lick my hair, we not dating no more. That's it. That's the end of the relationship. You on a level that I'm not on. That's what we are.
Exactly. You couldn't have said that.
Hey, that's what say instant insecurities.
I'm just saying, you on a level that I'm not on. I'm not.
You on a level that I'm not on
in my life.
For real. That's like somebody. That's like if you take a girl to the gym and she lives more than you. You take a girl to the gym, she lives more than you. That's it.
He said you're on a level I'm not on.
You on a level I'm not on. And it's evident. There's so many other places you want to put your mouth on me, but you want to lick the part down the middle of my head.
I had to stop it right there. Hey! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ken, you all right, man?
You need a nap, bro. Hey, what time you went to sleep the other day?
Hey, y'all sure got Duke is my dude, man. Cause Duke saw me.
I heard you, brother.
Listen,
we can hear you and we can see you.
Have you ever did something and then you see somebody see you do it? You hope they didn't see it. So I was like this, and I made immediate contact with with Duke was like,
I tried to let it go.
Don't you know we can see you?
Hey, bro.
Hey, that boy, he trying to hide them things, but you can't hide though, y'all.
You're too large to be trying to hide, brother.
You can't.
We are large individuals. We can't be sitting there trying to hide stuff. Just go ahead and do it, brother. At this point. There you go. Just get it out.
These jaws on fire right now, bro.
They on fire, bro.
They on fire.
Dislocating his face every 5 minutes.
Hey, yo.
Dislocating his face every 5 minutes. He think we ain't gonna
The
notice.
funny part is
we alone.
Like he's not even getting warned when he has to do it. Like sometimes you can feel it coming. This boy,
you can feel it
mid sentence. You know, I was walking the dog.
He was trying to tell a whole story, bro.
I was going to check the bag.
You singing?
Hey, bro. That struggle's real over here, bro.
Hey, man, listen, the way I look at it, brother, we gonna have to just say, forget this 9 o'clock thing and just like start going at it as soon as we log on, brother. Them little 10 minutes be killing. Like that's them the first 10 minutes. That's all we got, really, brother.
I'm just saying, it was at what 9? What was it? 9?
It was 15 minutes in.
I was like, I was like 15.
It was 15 minutes in.
You need a nap,
bro.
We gotta start doing these in the morning. Ken, I know you be up at like 5 a.m.
Oh shit, bro. Bro,
I know you be up at like 5 a.m.
I sure be up, that early.
You be up at like,
bro. I be
as soon as the clock strike, you just be up.
Yeah. Bro, I just
entering a new day. It'd be like, dude going.
And people, I be getting mad too, bro, because I be online, brother, and people be like waking up. Oh, I'm up so early. I be like, bitch, shut up. It's 7:35. I'm halfway done my route by now. Man, shut up,
You never know. Let me be off, man. I promise you, bro. You ain't gonna be happy with me.
Oh, and another thing. No man should ever do the butt. You should be behind the woman that's doing the butt, but no man. The fact that grown men were at a 90-degree angle and tidy whities doing the butt. Come on,
bro. Listen, Hoochie Daddy shorts was invented back when doing the butt came out. I'll just let you know that.
But an article of clothing and a dance move are two completely different things.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I did it, but
a man on all fours doing the butt.
Oh no, I ain't doing that, brother.
Okay, so all right.
Right, it was a couple of things in this movie. I was like, wait, where is going? Like the one time, like in the beginning, when they did where everybody like laid down and they like neck was on each other booty and stuff. I said, what's going on? What's about?
Oh, you talking about when they did the?
Yeah, and like
Hey, you heard what they called him though. When I say gamma, I can't say it, but I was like, wow.
I think they should just hurry up with it. They was taking too long to get to the point where they were trying to get to. But I was like, what's going on?
They would have thrown Spike Lee ass in jail if he would have said some shit like that right now. They would, yo, when I say gamma, you say, what is it?
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And I'm not trying to start nothing, but when it comes to the movie that he did, Jungle Fever, right? Jungle Fever. Is it me?
I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to.
Go ahead. No, is it me or was it unnecessary to get the blackest person you could possibly get?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I was like, bro, I understand you trying to do this whole black thing, but you going a little too far. It was a good brown person you could have got, brother. He went a little too far with this black and white thing because he literally did black and white in this movie.
Look, if you look at the piece of paper he was jotting his ideas down on, it was 1, black person, 2, white person, 3, get me Wesley Snipes.
But he was dark in that movie.
In Jungle Fever, he was dark. In Blade, he was dark. Demolition Man, he dyed his hair yellow like Dennis Rodman, which made him even more dark.
The one movie he wasn't that dark. I forgot the name of it with the girl from. He was dark, but he had a bald head, so it kind of brought him out a little bit. What's the movie?
You talking about U.S. Marshal?
No. The movie he did with the girl from Love and Basketball.
This man said Wesley Snipes did a movie where he wasn't that dark.
Yes, Kiana. I stay with Hoochie Daddy Shorts just for the record. A movie where he was
the only time I think he wasn't that dark was in Coming to America 2. Other than that,
no. What's the movie name he did with Sanaa Lathan?
Wesley Snipes got a movie with Sanaa Lathan?
That's Blade, brother.
No, man,
because she was the mama.
No,
Sanaa Lathan was his mama.
It's a movie that he did where he was like a handyman or something like that. He was a handyman.
You got me confused, brother. You making up movies.
Oh, bro, I ain't making up no movies, man. You ain't a movie enthusiast like I thought you.
Bro, I've named the only movie that Wesley Snipes had a bald head in.
Okay, let me prove you wrong for a second.
Go ahead, please do.
It wasn't
you talking about the movie where he was a handyman?
Disappearing Acts.
What?
It's called Disappearing Acts.
Yeah.
When was that?
What was that about?
Brother, is that a spinning chain, bro? Bro, you play too much. And it's still spinning too.
It's still spinning.
He out here being Young Buck.
Nah, brother, I don't think you want to be Young Buck right now.
Disappearing Act. Listen, I look rough in that movie, boy. I'm glad I did see it. Yeah, that's okay. It was
that's why. Okay.
Yeah. No, he was bald in U.S. Marshal. He also dated. Where's this? Date somebody in a movie that's the same complexion? Because
ain't nobody never.
No, don't do that.
I didn't. That's why I said never mind. Like,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Wesley Snipes was so black in Blade that his hair looked charcoal gray.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
You want to be Young Buck?
Yeah, you don't want to be Young Buck right now, bro.
Nah, you don't. I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sorry. I begin confused.
No, cuz it wasn't no confusing. Cuz you knew, he knew,
Oh shit, yo, you. Oh
he,
shit.
Bro,
he
you let somebody get you recorded on the answer machine. Like, that's why I call people right now. You think about that recording, you saying that crazy.
Hey, one right, that boy do not call people. You hear me? That boy Rashad, he don't call them.
Nah, man. Listen, y'all catch me every now and then. But if it's something good, y'all catch me.
Yeah. When he called me, I think it's something serious going on. Like, did he call me or was he trying to call 911? Is one, two, bro. What's going on?
Well, because listen, I understand this. Like, phone conversations be boring. I'm just let you do that right now.
Listen,
talk to me in person.
One of my biggest pet peeves.
Talk to me in person. Text me,
brother. One of my biggest pet peeves. Don't ever in your life call me if you don't have nothing to talk about. Like, you can ask me what I'm doing through a text message. Like, you know how my day going through. But if you don't have a topic, if you don't have something that you needed, if when you call me, if it wasn't a oh shoot, let me call dude and say this to him, ask him real quick. Don't call me. First of all, I work. I'm probably at work somewhere. Okay,
I'm probably at work somewhere.
I'm at work. What's up?
He said no.
I was just saying. Listen,
if we not in a relationship, you not my child, mama.
Even the relationship, brother. Listen, you wake up in the morning, first thing. It's nice that you called me, but what you want?
Not what you want.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't really say it like that, but a lot of times, bro.
He said no.
When I used to get the phone calls, bro. Like, it'd be early in the morning. My first thing, like, what happened?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you don't talk,
I let people know. Oh, real.
So when you don't talk to them that much, they know that you don't really give a thing about
it. I mean, yeah, technically. I mean, you gotta kind of. It's not that though. But what I'm saying is, I really gotta you gotta push past the level of just like you know how that one girl that Arnold liked. She only liked him. She didn't like him like him.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that level. That's phone conversation. This is text message. Phone conversations, I gotta like you. You see the difference?
So that means if you like a girl, you on the phone, you lay on your stomach with your feet twirled up.
Brother, listen, hey, if I like you, I'm laying on the washer and dryer. Yeah. What kind of socks you got on? Crazy ham first, then the cheese.
Hey, okay. I ain't gonna lie, brother. When you like somebody, everything is interesting. Everything.
Absolutely. They just become the best thing that you ever heard of.
You tell your homeboy, bro, did you know she take baths every day?
Every day,
sometimes twice. I was like, this is the one, cuz.
Listen, but if I don't like you, I'm using every excuse to get off the phone. I gotta call you back. I gotta turn the microwave off.
Oh man.
As soon as there's like a 3-second pause with no words being said, all right, shit, what you about to do?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh shoot, hey, this my lawyer call.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's brother.
Okay. Right. So I know we talk about that, but like, brother, can I just say this? And I said this to y'all in the chat, brother. Women are horrible at telling stories. I just want to put that out there. I understand. It's an unpopular opinion, but women are horrible at telling stories.
No, it's a
lot. Brother. It's a lot because y'all listen. It's not that the story is bad. Y'all are bad at telling the story. It's not. The story is actually good. You're just bad at telling it. Horrible. Yeah, it just is. It is.
Women do this thing where they be telling the story. So you're going down this road, and for some odd reason they want to go down this other road real quick.
They gotta put the details in about everything.
Oh my gosh, it's like I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I know this is bad for me to say, but the stories I hate the most are the ones that you was mad at work because of this one person.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them work stories, bro. I hate them work stories. Them work stories.
Let me tell you about how stupid she is.
Yeah, let me stay out.
She gonna come in.
Yeah, I was like, oh god,
to warm her fish up. Not a whole break room smell. I hate
the stories where they talk about people that you don't know like you're supposed to know who they are.
Yes. And I'm horrible with names, brother.
I'm right here with you.
I'm horrible. You could sit here and tell me somebody's name 52 times.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
don't know who you talking about. Who you talking about? Sabrina. The one I told you about last week. Hey.
You know what it is, right? You got to be as equally as mad at everybody else that she is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If not
And
more
then,
mad.
when she come home from work and tell you that story about something that happened, she done been at the job 6 months. So now she done mentioned everybody that work in her office numerous times. So at this point, you supposed to know them as well as she do. So when she mentioned their name, you could be like, oh, you talking about the girl who accidentally farted next to the fax machine. And she'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking
about. Kim, add Toya to that list. Add Toya to that list. Because I just be knowing people's names. So I'm like, who? Sharon did that?
Brother,
no.
I've never been so mad at people that I don't know. Never met ever in my life. I don't know these people.
Hey, yo,
I'm going to fight these people because it's adding to my
she'll come and talk about somebody that I don't even, bro. She be mad at somebody. I'm like, you know she like that. Why you know she be doing some petty shit? I ain't never met this woman damn my life. But every time she come talk about her work, I'm like, because you know she be on one. You know that bitch. You know she be on one. They be like,
the worst thing is a double story. So let me explain what the double story.
That's what I mean.
So the double stories is you got the phone call. Babe, this happened. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So when whoever get home or whatever, you sit at the house and this is how she introduced the second story. I can't believe that bitch did that. And you already forgot what you talking about. Earlier, remember I told you, oh yeah, you did tell me that. Right then, you supposed to stop. You did tell me that. Yeah, because she went over there. I can't believe she went over there and she gonna sit there and tell that girl right in her face that I did that. I was like, I didn't even say that. And then she put Samantha into it, and then I was like,
who is Samantha?
Yeah.
Like, where are these people coming from?
Yeah, like what happened? I thought,
like, who is the main person in this story? Like, that's
who's the main person?
There's no main person to these stories.
Yes, it is. We'll see some people.
Look,
the main
like,
person.
Don't you work from home?
The main person.
Don't you work from home? What happened? Like, don't you work from home? Person.
I'm telling you, it's almost everything. It's always one villain. So she'd be like, so it get to the point to where they start just saying, man, let me tell you what she did. She must be talking about Susan. You know I'm talking about Susan. Oh, Susan be on one. She wild. She wild. She a wild. And she said she did what? Man, she crazy. What you say?
Dudes don't go through this. We don't go through it.
It's gonna be a story, but it's gonna be a streamlined story, and everybody that's involved in that story
how the hell we
gonna be there.
Yeah, either the story we telling you is somebody made me mad
because
somebody made us mad with him in their face. It's gonna be two stories. It's gonna be quick to the point.
Oh yeah,
we don't have
because let your old lady come home mad because somebody ate her lunch out the office refrigerator. It's gonna be a category 5, and we're gonna hear about it until
you gotta be as equally as mad, if not more mad than her. They ate your lunch. Nah. See, you gotta find another job.
You remember how mad you got with somebody?
Babe, you got another. You gotta find another job.
Hey, not only
what you would answer what? What you would answer? Which one?
Look, I got one for you, bro. When I was when me and my ex, right, when we sit together, but if she was having a bad day, I bet not be in that house comfortable. I bet, but you bet not. If your wife call you and be like, "Hey, I can't believe this happened," and you get home before her, you bet not be comfortable in the house. But you bet not be on that couch laid out. You bet not. You
gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta be angry when she gets there.
What you better not do is ever ask her what did she do,
brother. You gotta be on her side.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can't even.
You gotta get to the bottom of who ate your food.
Hey, Hey yo,
No,
I've done it one time before. So she was telling me something.
Just as mad.
She was telling me something about something. And me, I'm like, well, baby, you do know how you can get.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you.
But I was just saying, I was just like, because I know her. Like,
nah,
she
brother.
don't like. Hey, she was saying something. You know what it is, and I was just trying to do more. I said, well, baby, sometimes you know how you are. You don't feel like being bothered. You wear it on your face.
Nah, brother. You
I was
disagree
like,
with him. You
I don't know
disagree
how
with
you.
everybody.
I was like,
You
oh,
disagree with
shit.
everybody,
I was
brother.
like, oh shit.
At that point,
I knew how effed
flip
up when
the
she got
couch over,
quiet.
hide
Nah,
behind it.
She got
because
quiet.
shots are coming in your
Brother,
direction.
you
She got
lucky you
quiet.
ain't get a frying pan thrown at your face.
I was like,
brother.
Shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not saying it like that, baby. All I'm
Oh,
saying
nah, brother, you
is,
ain't no backtracking.
all I'm saying is,
in that moment,
women are
logic
strategic
goes out
arguers.
the window.
I went
Do not
to
try to
the
use
side.
logic, sir. Logic
just-
goes out the window.
I was trying to say, like,
You was trying to use logic.
I was like, what I'm saying is, I believe you. You're right, baby.
Nope.
That was
saying,
a
but
yard.
I know why. I know why she might have thought that, trying to ease up the situation.
Mm.
Oh yeah, oh boy, oh yeah. Because mine would be so mad because I don't. Only time I go to Toya with my shit is when I'm at the point of like going. It's either her or tell her. After I tell her, the next thing is to tell him and probably lose a job because I'm at this point now. Because I don't have my face. She's like, what's wrong? I'm sick of this weak ass.
First of all, I didn't bring up
this
nothing.
punk ass.
Brother, I quit on the daily. I would just let you know that right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I would go off.
I quit at least twice a day. At least
twice a day, bro. I'll be ready to go off. I will be talking my ish, but I'll be like, look, I'm sick of this. She's like, well, Ken, I'm sick of this. I'm about to say something. I know, just don't say nothing. I'm sick of this motherfucker. She like, just be cool. Be cool. But it's only once a month, maybe. Maybe.
Brother,
I know some.
Brother, you ever heard a story, right? And you heard the story. Then the story transitioned into another story. Then it came back into the story that you had just heard. Then from that story, it branched off into another one. And now both of y'all are lost because nobody knows what is going on anymore. So everybody's just angry and upset. You're angry because you don't know what's going on anymore. And now you've been introduced to 32 names in the past 5 minutes. And you don't know who none of these people are because the main person not even involved in this story anymore.
Yeah. The main person gone.
Man, listen. I don't get it. I don't. If I wish I could get it, but I don't get it. The thing I love a woman. You hear me?
I get that. Women do have you back. I get that.
I love, but
I love it though.
I also feel like for every pro, it's a. Listen. Women can take you to a place, brother. You didn't realize that you was even there, bro. They could just, but if they telling you a story, right? For instance, my ex, bro, she used to talk about her best friend all the time. She's talking about
nothing to do with school days,
bro.
We in a daze,
bro. She used to talk about her best friend all the time. If I did not, just like he said, if I did not agree with her on that, she used to get so mad. But now, because I didn't agree with her on that, now the other one right. Oh, so she right. Never said that. But I'm wrong. Never said that either. You didn't say I was right. I didn't say anything. I really didn't want to talk about it, to be honest with you. But you don't want to keep breaking up.
That's why you gotta be you just gotta be there. Be present. Like, dang, man, that's
that's what I do.
You gotta listen, man. You gotta listen just a little bit. So you can't listen to see what I learned is you can't listen to every part of the story because you're gonna get lost.
Right.
You can't listen to every part of the story. You gotta pick up on the context clues and then learn when to interject yourself into the conversation.
Have you ever
because
said
if you try to listen to the whole conversation and then get into it, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna say some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with
you
what
will
she
have
talking
no
about.
choice but to pull the wow, that's crazy.
Have you ever said something that you thought was like genuine and trying to help, but you end up getting cussed out? Because shit, I'm about to quit. Go ahead and quit, baby. Do you just do and quit? Nigga, I got bills. What you mean go and quit? I can't just stop and quit my job. I'm just saying,
That's real.
You know what?
That's real.
You know what? I'm
That's real.
done.
Hey,
Like, I was just saying.
It's a slippery
I'm-
slope, brother. It's a
like,
slippery slope. You
Alright.
gotta
I'm gonna tell
you gotta double dutch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one of the most
Like,
important.
what?
I'm gonna tell you one of the most important things to do in these situations. Like Rashad said, you can't listen to the whole story. Because you're not listening to the whole story, two things you have to pay attention to is some stuff she is saying, but the most important things, I want y'all to hear me really good. The most important things you have to listen to, brother, is the facial expressions. Look at her face when she say Brenda, and look at her face when she say Kim. When she say, yeah, Brenda, that's cool. When she say, oh, Kim, yeah, we know we don't like Kim. Automatically put Kim over here. We don't like Kim.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like Kim. We could deal with Brenda.
But you gotta interject on Kim though. You gotta say something about Kim.
Yeah, I know if I was
like I'm so tired of her trying you all this. You know what?
Yeah.
No,
It comes to
I don't like the way
point.
she do you.
It comes to the point.
You gotta get angry before she do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It comes to the point where she don't have to say her name no more. She just to be like, man, look, she come on. Well, I'm so sick of her ass. Ooh, she got one more time. I already know who we talking. What she do now? Like what she do now? I'm so sick of her. She keep trying my patience. I can't stand, boy.
I do know y'all.
Aggressive. I'm aggressive. I ain't aggressive. I'm gonna show you aggressive.
I don't appreciate when y'all set us up. Like y'all will come to us and be like, you know what? I'm gonna start drinking more water. I'm gonna start cutting out on certain things because I want to do something for me. I want to lose weight. And then we be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And then you try to encourage them to do something that they brought to you. And then they be like, oh, so you saying I need to lose weight?
Trifling.
You know what? I'm gonna go and head out.
Now we the bad guy.
We boy, look, they tightening up over here in this comments, boy. Y'all better chill. hey, tighten it up. So school days. So school days, everybody.
Hey, y'all remember when Spike Lee had went to go talk to the girls on the couch?
School days.
Y'all had went to go. He had talked to the girls on the couch
because they wrote G's on their forehead, right?
Yeah.
Because they was in the fraternity where they had to do that.
Because they even had a part where they were like pass.
Because
and then they was in the basement,
and then
they was in the basement.
burn was like 35.
I think we need to go ahead and wrap this up.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on
Wrap this
up.
thing
I would
up.
like to thank everybody for coming in here and
2 G's, 2 N's. My knees.
Supporting the podcast. Y'all beautiful black queens.
Yeah,
all of y'all are black. I hope I just said that right. I would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We were sitting here talking about school days this whole entire time because there was a part in the Spike Lee movie where he was talking about telling stories and stuff, and that's just why we had did it because that's where we But I can't lie, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I'm bad at this.
Well, what doing?
But I don't know. He drinking air right now. He's like the person in the Tyler Perry movie. I'm just saying. Anyway,
hey man, COVID is out here, man. You got to disinfect every once in a while,
brother. Are you drinking Lysol? What's going on with you?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this Saturday we will be talking unpopular opinions. And if you have any unpopular
Ian already said
opinions,
he's skipping school.
Just come over to the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast where we love women. All day, every day. We love to hear their stories.
We also are accepting guests. So log on. We want to see your face.
If you want to come on and support and be beautiful
and tell us the story why you don't like something.
Yes, we would love to hear it.
I'm gonna have a Red Bull
every single day. I love to hear these stories. I can't get enough of them because they are beautiful stories, and I love you, beautiful black women. But no, seriously, if you do want to come on the show for tomorrow, wait, whoa, hey, that's aggressive.
Women bashers.
Oh wow! Wait a minute.
That's aggressive.
Time out.
That's aggressive.
Whoa.
I don't even.
Whoa. Women bastards, no.
Man, we
we
can't
don't
just
say
make
that.
fun of y'all for
We don't say that. No shit. You ain't making shit better, Salmon. You can eat the salmon chill. Like we
just
we were just we
what?
just, you know, we was
We're
we
just
Hey, this-
poking a little
no,
fun.
we was
this
saying
is
how we love the
not.
conversation.
This
Like, we
this
love
has
the
been another
conversation.
episode, Popcorn Review Podcast.
I'm your host Rashad, along with the fellas.
Hey man, listen, we just trying to, you know, get yeah, if you want to come on tomorrow and join the show with unpopular opinions, if you got something about movies and TV shows, and actors, come on along, you know, and have some fun. Yeah, so I'll leave y'all with this one. Unpopular opinion, the Jamie Foxx show is better than the Martin show. I'll just put that out there.
It's not.
It's an unpopular opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with it anyway.
You're going to talk about one episode, and that's all you got, brother. It's not.
Okay,
It's not.
It's more than one episode.
No, it's not. We
It
I
is.
mean,
It
we
is.
we can
Y'all
talk
know
about
we
it.
would love
because
to have you up here tomorrow.
The episode where Jamie is going against Braxton and the Michael Jackson glove comes out. What you mean, brother?
Bro, listen. You know what? Let's say this for tomorrow.
There was actually 2 episodes of Mark.
Hey,
Cooper,
that's a couple.
Let's say this for tomorrow because I'm about to get.
Fine. That's fine.
I'm
Brother.
about to go
bro.
into girlfriend
That's
just
fine.
came home from work mode on you right.
I don't have to listen to you, brother. You know how to keep that. So there we go. Anyway, we want to thank y'all for coming on tonight. This is fun. This is very informative. I wish I had one of those things from Men in Black where they erase the memories and stuff like that. But that's okay. You know, you live and you learn. You know, you duck and you dodge. Pop said it best. You win some, you lose some, but you live.
You live.
Live to
Fight
fight
another day. You
Live
do.
to fight another day.
I've been your host, Big Brother Wet Beard. Why? Because I always keep it dripping.
Hey man, this your boy Duke, aka Big Brother Hakeem Dukeson.
Mm-hmm.
And this your man, Big Brother. My knees.
That was a real one.
That was a
They always real. Fuck. I was saying every time like, it's all real.
And last but not least, I am Big Brother Sub Sandwich. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Let me hurry up and get out of here. Yeah, so we're gonna catch y'all tomorrow with the Unpopular Opinion Show. Don't forget to, like, share, subscribe, tell your mama them, friend, brother, sister, cousin. If you are Targaryen, it's your aunt, sister. So we just go.
They don't get it.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Wrap it up. Peace.
Yeah.